观众朋友们，大家好，欢迎收看本周的完美主义，我是主持人奢望林思韵。泰坦尼克号的沉没呢，可以说是20世纪最重大的悲剧之一，总共有1500个人在这次事故当中去世。今天呢，我们来到了里根图书馆的最新展览《泰坦尼克号》的展览，让我们看一下这一段背后的故事。
Hi, I'm Melissa Giller. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for the Reagan Library.
Hi, Melissa. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. So excited to be here at the new exhibition at the Reagan Library. So first, can you give us a general overview of this exhibition?
Absolutely. So we're here at Titanic at the Reagan Library, which is a brand new 10,000 square foot exhibition on Titanic. It's
really big.
Yeah, it's never before been on display or seen anywhere. And the reason why is that we wanted to tell the story in a different way. We wanted to respect those that have lost their lives and not salvage the wreckage at the bottom of the ocean. So every artifact here on display either came off the ship from a survivor or was recovered during the recovery mission and was found floating at the top of the ocean.
Cool. So let's start the tour right away.
Great. So everyone wanted to find Titanic. It went down in 1912.
Yeah.
People had been searching for decades. And there's a gentleman by the name of Dr. Robert Ballard, and he had been wanting to find the Titanic for years. He kept begging the Navy to fund his missions. Finally, in 1982, they said, okay, we'll fund your mission. However, it's not a mission to find Titanic. We need you to find the USS Scorpion and the USS Thresher. They're nuclear submarines, US submarines that went down in the 60s.
Okay.
And we need you to find them. We need to make sure they are where we think they are and that they're not releasing nuclear reactors into the ocean. If you find them, and you find them in time, there's still time left in the mission, then you can find Titanic. So in 1984, he went down, he found the Scorpion and the Thresher, he did all the tests he promised the Navy he would do. He had 12 days left. He found Titanic in 9. Now, he was able to find Titanic because what he learned from the Scorpion and the Thresher, there's these heavy, heavy submarines were crashing to the ocean floor. They actually split apart. And as they split apart and spiraled down to the ocean floor, the lighter objects on the inside were sort of carried by the ocean current, creating a really long and wide debris field. So Dr. Ballard used that theory of debris field to actually find the Titanic. He found the debris field first, he followed it all the way about a mile long, and found the Titanic in July of 1985. So when Dr. Ballard found the Titanic, he was on a vessel called the Nore, and he used an invention that he created called Argo, which was an actual sled. It's called a sled, a robot per se, taking photographs and video of the ocean floor. So we tell that story in here. These items all came off the Nore and the Argo. This is actually the cable that connected the Nore to Argo. Argo was the first sled of its time to get as low to the ocean floor as possible. It was supposed to only go to 60 feet off the ocean floor. When they were having trouble finding the debris, he lowered it all the way to 13 feet. They didn't know what kind of pictures they'd get back, and they ended up being crisp, beautiful pictures of the Titanic. This is a piece of the camera, and this is actually the flag the Explorers Club made for the Nore that was on the ship when they found Titanic.
So how long does it take to finish this project? I mean, it looked so carefully designed, everything is so detailed.
Well, so it was about a year from inception to actually opening, but we did have another exhibit in this gallery, so the team only had about 4 weeks to actually put this exhibit together as you see it now,
to actually
install it.
Wow.
But it was a year of research and working with lenders and putting the story together.
Wow.
We talk all the way upstairs, we've been talking about Dr. Bob Ballard and how all he ever wanted to do was explore the ocean and find Titanic. So the next story we start to transition into is James Cameron. You know, we know him as the movie director, the producer, Academy Award winner. All his life, all he ever wanted to do was deep sea explore and find Titanic. He's actually an explorer at heart. So that's the story we start to tell here. So in the 90s, James Cameron actually convinced Fox to fund his missions to dive Titanic. In return, he made the movie.
Oh.
So when they agreed to, isn't that crazy?
The story.
Isn't that crazy? I never knew that.
So okay, so I'll just repeat this. So James Cameron didn't want it to do like just a movie. He actually just wanted to dive Titanic, and in return, he will make a movie.
That's exactly correct.
What?
And he wanted so badly to tell the story correctly and authentically that everything he did, I mean, it took him like 6 years to make the movie from that point because he wanted it to be perfect. So every story we saw, the designs we saw, because he dived and he dived, or dove and he dove and he dove, 33 times he dove to the site. And he did it all to make sure that what we saw when we saw the movie was authentically Titanic. So the first thing he had done was he had this wreck model Titanic built. He hadn't even dived to the ship, dove to the ship yet. He built this model so they could meticulously plan out when they went down, where are the holes of the ship, where are the cracks of the ship, where can they put in their cameras to get deeper into the cabins than anyone else before, so that when they made the grand staircase, when they made the dining room, when they made the cabins, they were accurate. When he finally did dive, he used, this is a model of course, but he was on the Russian vessel called the Mir. And when you look at the Mir, at the very front of it, you see this little robot that was sent out. He named it Snoop, and this is what was sent out to actually take the photos and the video as they explored Alvin. Lo and behold, this is actually Snoop. This is the vehicle that James Cameron helped invent to go down. They dived to get the closest video and photos and tethers so they could go deep into the ship.
Right, so it's actually camera.
Yes, at the front. It's pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
So now that we've sort of seen the wreck site and understood how they dove down to the ocean floor, we want to present the audience what Titanic looked like. And we do that using the sets, props, and costumes from the movie. So we go in here, and assuming everyone who's watching this now has seen the movie Titanic, I think everybody has.
Yes, and you should if you haven't.
Right. When Jack, or Leonardo DiCaprio, got on board the ship, this is what he was wearing. You know, he won the card game, he ran on the ship, this is what he was wearing. And then he shared a bunk with 3 other gentlemen. So this is a portion of that bunk. You can see half of it because there's the 2 beds there.
It's just, the scene are just like flowing in my mind
right?
from the
Exactly.
movie. Yeah.
Behind us here, in 1910 when they were building and designing the ship, a sketch artist actually sketched out the way they wanted the grand staircase to look.
So it's like the original draft.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay.
So James Cameron used this drawing to create the grand staircase. So this is a portion of from the set, from the movie, of the grand staircase with the clock and the cherub. And if you look back at the design, you can see the cherub is right here, and then this is the grand staircase portion with the clock that we see right here.
Look how detailed that is, and how it just looks exactly the same.
He wanted everything to be perfect.
Only maybe this one is even more detailed.
Right, exactly.
Than the draft. Crazy.
Kate Winslet's famous dress that she wore the whole last half of the movie, and the costume designer said it's quite funny. They needed the costume to look good both wet and dry because she wears it both ways in the movie. Kathy Bates played Margaret Brown, the unsinkable Molly Brown. This is what she wore in one of the scenes. And then this is just a first-class passenger costume from the movie as well. Rose and Cal Suite. It was a 3-bedroom suite. This is the sitting room of that suite, again from the movie. And we learned that there was a very wealthy passenger who also had a very similar 3-suite room that today's dollars would have been about $75,000 a week to rent. So quite remarkable. Over here, actually, these are some of the props from the movie.
Right.
And they're some of the most famous props. So the mirror she's looking in, butterfly comb that's in her hair at one point that you see floating at the ocean bottom, the heart of the ocean, the jewel that they're all searching for, and then the sketch pads and pencils that Jack uses in the beginning of the movie. We later learned that every sketch in this sketchbook was actually sketched by James Cameron himself.
本期的内容就到这里结束了，但是呢，这个展的内容我们只看了一半哦，因为这个展呢有太多的细节和故事值得我们去深入了解，所以下期回来更精彩的内容在后面哦。感谢您收看本周的完美主义，我是主持人施旺林思韵，我们下周再见吧。